How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I just wanted to go through the Wales side that has been announced for the Six Nations, and I want to go through whether you guys think Gatland has lost the plot. Maybe he's using a, maybe he's a tactical genius. He actually knows what he's doing. Maybe this is something that is going to help save his, save his job. But I don't know. I do like the fact that he has added some big names and he's added a little bit of experience, but I still feel that this squad is just far too inexperienced. We're going to be going through the forward pack, the forwards and the backs, taking consideration everybody, but there is will Gatland get it right? Because right now, obviously, his job is on the line. He is just looking for a win anywhere that he can possibly get a win, right? Where is he going to get it? I don't know. But considering he has since he hasn't called up Max Llewellyn, I don't know what he's doing. Like, I really, really don't understand what he is doing. How can you drop a player that is playing so well for Gloucester? Someone that has so much experience. How can you drop a man like that? It baffles me. It confuses me. Maybe there's like some internal bits that we don't know about, we're not privy to, but that is a big blow. Any of you Welsh fans, any of you Welsh, please let me know what your thoughts are on this, because I think that this is just it's just stupid not to add a player of Max Llewellyn's quality in this team for the Six Nations. The guy must be absolutely gutted, right? But we are going to be going through the forwards and the backs, a very, very inexperienced squad. I think there's only like a dozen players that actually have more than like 20 caps. Majority of them all have between 2 and 10 caps, which is kind of crazy. There is one player, I believe it's Dan Edwards for the Ospreys, who's actually getting his international call up. He's uncapped as it stands. So we're definitely going to end up seeing his face. It's lovely to see, a player, earning his stripes for his club, for his country. But this is in a squad that is just so inexperienced. Let's just let's just get into it. So we're starting with the forwards. Kieran Asarati plays for Cardiff. I love to see Asarati come. He's a big name. James Bottom plays for Cardiff, 16 caps. Elliot D. Yes, I am very happy to see him here. Good experience as well. 51 caps under his belt. Been playing all right for Cardiff, so really, really happy to see that name there. No, sorry, Dragons. Why am I saying Cardiff? Dragons. Then we have, sorry, I am going to end up pronouncing some of these names really, really badly, so please bear with me. David Jenkins for Exeter, 19 caps. Then we have Wilgriff John, 2 caps. Evan Lloyd, 5 caps. Kelmsley Matthias, 5 caps. Jack Morgan, 15 caps. Sam Perry, 7 caps. Tommy Rafal, I do love a bit of Tommy Rafal. Yeah, I have been enjoying watching him play as well. For Leicester, 23 caps. Will Rowlands, Racing 92, 36 caps. Nicky Smith, 49 caps. Gareth Thomas, 35 caps. Freddie Thomas, 1 cap. Henry Thomas, 4 caps. Christ Chiunza, 15 caps. Aaron Wainwright, 52 caps. I think this is going to be a very, very big tournament for Aaron Wainwright. I think he's definitely going to make his mark here. Personally, I believe he is going to be that player that Wales really need to revolve themselves around, because he's got a little bit of everything, and I think he's got everything that is needed to be successful. And if they can stop molding around him, I think Wales can get out of this rut. And then we have Teddy Williams with 2 caps. So we look here, there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 11 forwards here that have more than 10 caps, right? More than 10 caps. And then we take in consideration, we break this down a bit more. 1, 2, 3. 3 players that have more than 50 caps for the forwards. 3 forwards that have more than 50 caps. I mean, we can look at Nicky Smith. He's at 49 caps. Pretty close. So we can add him, make it 4. But out of 19 forwards, you have 4 players that have more than 50 caps for your international squad. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Now, I don't know if I did say Taulupa Faletau. He is a man that should never be missed off of any list. I am so happy to see this man here. He is an absolute monster, and there isn't a player on this side that really deserves it as much as he does. To have that kind of experience, to have that is just, you cannot quantify that for the team, especially for a young team as young as they are. To have a player of this magnitude, to have a player with this experience, it's invaluable. So I'm really happy to see him there. Then we move on to the backs. So we have Josh Adams, 59 caps, brilliant. Ellis Bevan, 6 caps. Dan Edwards, uncapped, plays for the Ospreys. Again, like I say, I'm happy to see players like this getting their stripes. Josh Hathaway, 2 caps. Eddie James, 3 caps. Ellis Mee, uncapped again. Another brilliant player to earn his stripes for his country. Blair Murray, 3 caps. Joe Roberts, 2 caps. Tom Rogers, 5 caps. Ben Thomas, 7 caps. Nick Tompkins, 38. Owen Watkins, 42. Liam Williams, he's going to be brilliant, absolutely brilliant. 92 caps. Roger Williams, 5 caps. Thomas Williams, 59 caps. Again, we're running the same story, right? 1, 2, 3 players. 3 players above 50 caps. 3 players in your back line, and that's out of 15 backs. 3 players with over 50 caps for the nation. How ridiculous is that? Where have they genuinely had time to build a squad here, right? As it seems, they just have some young players that are good prospects for the future that they are kind of just throwing together and say, okay, yeah, you just go and play. If I had to go through Ireland's squad, France's squad, South Africa's squad, New Zealand's squad, look at the experience that is there. Look at that experience. Now, you are going to say, look, Wales are in a time of transition. Yes, they are in a time of transition. Yes, they are working with a very young squad. But a player like Max Llewellyn is just, why? Why would you leave him out? It makes no sense to me, like, at all. And, probably guys are probably getting annoyed that I'm hanging off of this Max Llewellyn, but it confuses me to no bloody end how he did not make the cut. Right? He's probably sitting at home scratching his head, wondering, like, what the hell is this guy smoking? Right? But I digress. Personally, looking at the quality that England have, I mean, you look at England's squad that they just released, compare the two. That's England, right? They are the team that I tipped to finish 4th. Never mind beating the likes of Ireland and France. Right? You look at Italy. But to be fair, Italy, they don't necessarily rotate a lot, but still they got ridiculous experience. And that's taking, I think it's Spagnolo who's out for part of the tournament, but they still got ridiculous experiences on there as well. This Wales side they literally just throwing in all the children and saying, here you go. To me, it doesn't make sense. I know they want to give more opportunities, but why? Play your experience, work with your experience, and then develop your youth into that squad. Not throw a whole bunch of youth into a squad with, one or two experienced players and say, okay, you're going to build around this. No, you want a team of killers, experienced killers that will then guide the younger players in those positions to one day take over from them when it's time. Right? You need to have killers in there showing them what the standard is for that new breed to come through. Because right now, all Wales have is youth. Majority of the players have under 10 caps. That's saying something for an international side that wants to be competing. Majority of the players have under 10 caps. And then you're scratching your head wondering, why did they lose every single game in 2024? What could they possibly have? What could be going wrong? They haven't won a single game in 2024. All right. So maybe I'm just going a bit above and beyond. But again, it frustrates me because honestly, with this squad, yes, they got some good players. Yes, they got some experience. But can I see them beating the likes of Scotland? Can I see them beating the likes of England, France, and Ireland? Hell no. Not in a million years at this point. Maybe Gatland knows something I don't know. Maybe he's got some trick up his sleeve. Maybe he's, working some genius plan that's about to take over the world. I don't know. But what I see is a bunch of inexperienced players that don't have the vision, don't have the guidance, right? Because what are they stepping into? And whose shoes are they filling? It does not make sense. We give an example, right? So imagine use South Africa as an example because this is what I know, right? So imagine having a player like Peter Steftoy, right? World Best Player of the Year 2024. He was World Best Player of the Year 2019. Playing for the Springboks, top of his game, right? Now you are a youth player. This is your idol. This is the man that you are stepping into those boots, right? This is the man you're gonna want to learn from, right? So watching him play, training with him on the training ground, going through everything with him, learning from him, understanding everything that's going on, how he moves, whatever it is, right? You understand the work ethic. You get to know the person. You get to know the position. You get to know what is expected of you. You get to know pretty much everything that you could possibly know. And they set the standard for what you need to be to take over that position, right? Because not only now do you have to compete with this monster, you now need to outplay this monster as well to take his place. Now let's take him out of the question. You have a young 21-year-old player, gets straight first team. Oh, look, I'm good. I don't have any competition for this. what are they going to do? Who do they have to show them the quality, right? Sometimes you need that experience. You need that work ethic to help mold those youngsters. Because those youngsters with free roam, with a shitty work ethic, they will never develop properly. And this is where, personally, I think Wales is going wrong. They are just saying to the youth, here you go, and we're going to work it out along the way. Yes, they have experience littered here, there. But what are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with that? Look at all the best teams in the world. Look at the caps that they have. Look at the players that they have, right? And then look at the level of intensity that these teams play with. And anyone that is to come from those ranks, who are they working under? Right? I don't know. Again, it might just be being me and being a bit of a critic when it comes to this, but if this goes the way I think it's going to go, we are going to see Gatland without a job and potentially not a single win throughout the Six Nations. Don't get me wrong. I hope Wales are able to actually get a win, maybe two, because I think at this moment in time, Gatland is just like, please, let's just get something, just get one win. But I can't see this going very well. I really can't see this going well. So, guys, let me know what your thoughts in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow. And I just want to provide you guys with the best content possible. And on that note, I'll catch you guys in the next one.